Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha, Om Gum Gurubhyo Namaha, Om Sam Saraswatye Namaha, Om Klim Krishnaya Govindaya Gopi Janavallabhaya Swaha. Komalam Kujayan Venum, Shyamaloyam Kumarakah, Vedavedyam Param Brahma, Bhasatam Purato Mama, Sachidananda Rupaya, Vishwolpatyadihetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Shri Krishnaya Vayam Numaham. Jayati Jagati Mayam Yasya Kayadhavaste Vachana Rachanamekam Kevalam Chakalaya Dhruvapadamapi yato Yatkripato Dhruvoyam Kusalapatram Brahmaputram Natosmi. Bhakti sadhanani vakshandi acharyaha. Tribhanga purvakam nityadhasya nityakanta bhajanatmakam prema karyam prema eva karyam. What is the essence of bhakti? Prema karyam. So the ashraya, the essence, the atma of bhakti is prema. Kasmin bhagavati. Katham? How? Nityadasya nityakanta. As Bhagavan's beloved or as Bhagavan as our master. We should love him. That's bhakti. That's all. So we should have this connection with Bhagavan. That's the most important thing. And how that can be possible? Tri-rupa bhanga purvaka. So we have to see, these three rupas are also like steps. Okay? It's not that the Shastra is shunning those bhakti. What they're telling is that can be used as the steps. Like Draupadi. Draupadi started to worship Bhagavan because as a, what kind of bhakti she had? Artha bhakti. Vibhishana also Artha bhakti. Okay? Or Arthartha bhakti. Whatever. This all can be a stepping stone. But we should not just be there. We have to go forward. So sometimes we have to read the lives of all those characters in Sri Mahabharata. The Draupadi whom we see at the time of the Rajasuya and the Draupadi whom we see after the Mahabharata Yuddha are two different persons. Very different. That is because of she started her journey as Artha Bhakti, but then she reached the Jnana Bhakti. She reached that point where she understood that Bhagavan alone is her ashraya. And she had that total faith in Bhagavan. And then she dedicated everything at the lotus feet of Bhagavan. And then she remained in that bhava. So, most important thing is we should develop a connection with Bhagavan. If that is there, everything else is okay. Now, says, so that is to be done. That's why Shastra goes forward, says, now another thing is, what is this, Nitya Dhasya, Nitya Kanta, etc. Again, we have actually seen this point before, but for emphasis. Now you have seen, in Shastra, Avarti is not a dosha. We have studied what are the Shastra Lakshanaha? Upakrama Upasamharaha. Studied, no? Upakrama Upasamharaha. Then, Avrittihi, Apurvata, Bhalam. These are all should be there. So, Arthavata Upapattischa. So this all needs to be there. So again and again, what are the important points should be repeated. Again, says that, what is the most important, what is the parābhakti? Parābhakti is, next sutra, 67th in the Nārada Bhakti Sūtra and 48th in our paper. Bhaktāḥ ekāntino mukhyāḥ. Bhaktā ekāntino mukhyāḥ. Bhaktāḥ is there, visarga is there because of the visarga sandhi, that visarga is lupta. So actually bhaktā is not ekavachana, like kanya. Okay? Bhaktāḥ, visarga is there. Ekāntinah mukhyāḥ. Now who is a bhakta? There are different kinds of bhaktas. Artha, jijñāsu, arthārthi. Who is a mukhya bhakta? Mukhyah bhaktah kaha? What do you mean by bhaktah? Bhakta means bhāgāt bhaktah. See, we all feel that we are all great bhaktas. That's very good. But who is the real bhakta? A real bhakta is a person who becomes part of Bhagavan, at least. As I was telling in the last sutra, when we have the connection with Bhagavan, as Nitya Dasya or Nitya Kanta or Vatsalya or Sakhya or any kind of bhakti, a connection. When we have a connection with Bhagavan and then we feel that Bhagavan is part and parcel of our life. Okay? And we are Bhagavan's. We belongs to Him. And He belongs to us. Now we studied in the Shatpadi Stotra, Bhagavan says that actually it's not that Bhagavan belongs to us. Actually we belongs to Him. Why? Just like the tarangas, the waves of the ocean belongs to the ocean. A wave cannot say that the ocean belongs to it. So we are all just waves. No? So Bhagavan is the part and parcel of us. A person who feels. A person who feels that kind of connection with Bhagavan is called bhaktah. Bhāgāt bhaktah. Because he is part of Bhagavan. Bhagavan is part of him. Not part like a hand, etc. He is the Ādhāra for the life of a person. When Bhagavan becomes the Ādhāra for our life, then we are entitled to be called as bhakta. Okay. So, mukhyāḥ bhaktāḥ. So, there are different kinds of bhakta. And the prime bhaktas, who are the best devotees? Mukhya bhaktāḥ. Gauna bhaktas are there. Okay, we are not talking about Gauna bhaktāḥ. Mukhya bhaktāḥ. Who are the mukhya bhaktāḥ? Ekāntinah. Ekāntinah. Many meanings possible. Ekāntinah means, general meaning is one for whom the God is the single pointed goal. To those bhaktas whom Bhagavan is the eka antaha. Antaha, goal. Eka antaha means the only one and the only goal of life is Ishvara Sakshatkara. So who are the mukhya bhaktāḥ? The mukhya bhaktas or the best devotees are those people whose life is dedicated only for Bhagavad Sakshatkara. Such people are known as the best bhakta. So that's one meaning. So, ekāntinah means ekam antam yasya. Ekameva antam. Anta lakshya. There's only lakshya in the life is Ishvara Sakshatkara. Such people are ekāntinah. Te mukhyāḥ. They are the mukhya bhakta. So first meaning. Second, ekāntinah means one who has ekānta prema in Bhagavan. See, there is no wish. No, who are the mukhya bhaktas? Mukhya bhaktas are those people who are not even desiring for moksha. Nasta dharme nacha vasunidaye naiva kamopabhoge yadyad bhavyam bhavatu bhagavan purva karma anusara. Etat prartyam mama bahumato janma janmantarepi tot padamboruha yugagata nischala bhaktirastu. Bhagavan, I am not praying for anything. I am not praying that I should become a great dharmika, then I will do all dharma karma so that I can go to the heavens. No. Not vasunichayam. Now I am not praying for wealth or prosperity. Yadyad bhavyam jo hona hai. Even if the sharira, there are vyadhi, adi, anything, okay. Yadyad bhavyam bhavatu bhagavan purva karma anusara. Apne purva karma ke anusar, whatever has to go through, I am ready to go through all that. I am not asking you, Bhagavan, please remove this, please. No. And I am not even asking that, Bhagavan, please give me moksha. Janma janmantare, I am ready to take many, many lives. It's only one prayer. Ekanta. There's only one request, Bhagavan. What is that request? Janma janmantarepi tot padamboruha yugagata nischala bhaktirastu. Let me have nischala bhakti at your lotus feet. That's the only one prayer I am asking you. Such a person is known as ekāntino bhaktā. Second. Now, third meaning is very, very beautiful. Jesus says in his Sermon of the Mount, he says, if you want to pray, okay, go to your room, close your doors and windows. Let no one see that you are praying. Prayer is not something to be shown. Prayer is like the most intimate thing, because you and your beloved are together. That is known as ekāntaha. Ekāntaha in seclusion. Ekāntinaha. No, that's why in Sadhana Panchaka also, ekānte sukhamasyatam paratare chetas samadhiyatam. If we want to get connected with the Supreme, we should go to ekānta. Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna says, see, whenever we get a chance, in every year, we should go to a secluded place where no one knows you. And maybe it could be for 3 days or 5 days or a week or 10 days, whatever. But that time, just dedicate your life only to remember Bhagavan. And let no one see you. Why? When somebody see us praying, when somebody see that we are doing something, okay, there could be different kinds of, bhavas. Sometimes they think, oh, great Mahatma. Sometimes they, what is this person doing? Always sitting down and then closing his eyes. He's supposed to go and work and then serve and then. So there will be different kinds of, and then there will be different kinds of, expressions, and then there is possibility, because we are all just started to walk the path. So there is a possibility that we may get disturbed from the outer, because we are not that. So ekāntinaha mukhyāḥ bhaktā. Go to seclusions. It's very, very, very important that now and then we should go into this seclusion. Now, So that's why Bhagavan says, Sri Ramakrishna says, where we should do our sadhana, mane, vane, kone. Where we should do our sadhana, mane, in our mind. There's no need to anyone to even guess that we are chanting. There's no need that anybody see that, oh, he's doing some sadhana. Mane. Next is vane. Go to ekānta. Vane means not into the forest, etc. Vane means nirjana sthana. Where there is not much people, go to seclusion. Or kone. Kone means in one corner of your house, so that nobody will notice you. We sit in the sitting room, and then there we do japa. And then whoever is in the house, they want to see the video or that TV or that. No, I'm doing japa. Can't you see I'm doing japa? Gone. Ekante. So, ekāntinaḥ bhaktā mukhyāḥ. Who are the best devotees? Best devotees are those people who get connected with Bhagavan in silence, in seclusion. So, that's why, what is ekāntikatvam says, sadhanānandaram avishyambhavitvam ekāntikatvam. What is ekāntikatvam? Sadhanānandaram avishyambhavitvam. What is the purpose of sadhana? Sadhana is to gain this ekāntikatvam. Sadhana, what is the purpose of sadhana? The purpose of sadhana is to remove all other connections, all other obligations, all other connections, all other dependency. And there is only we and Bhagavan. And at the last, we should even cut we also. I and Bhagavan, the last one is Bhagavan is, I also cut, not Bhagavan. Okay? I also cut. Only Bhagavan is there. This is ekāntikatva. Only ekānta. Bhagavan alone is there. That is in Bhakti Pada, Jnana Pada, Aham alone is there. Who is this Aham? Brahma. So actually, the culmination is same. Atha parabrahmatmana sthiyata. In Jnana Marga. In Bhakti, Bhagavan alone is there. There is no more aham. So, that is ekāntikatvam. There was one king. I am not telling all the stories of Bhagavatam. So, you will not tell me afterwards, Swamiji, you did not cover Bhagavatam. Okay? So, there was a king known as Indradyumna. Great king. He was ruling Pandya Desha. Pandya Desha is Tamil Nadu. Okay? Some part of Tamil Nadu. So, he was a Pandya king. And he was a great king. But one day, Agastya came there and cursed him. Why Agastya cursed? Because the king was in meditation, and when Agastya came, the king did not get up from his meditation or did the upacharas. We may think, what kind of a rishi is Agastya? Some bhakta is doing japa or dhyana, and then he is not cursing such a bhakta. That is not the thing. That's why in Gita, Bhagavan very clearly says that Swadharme nidhanam shreyah paradharmaha bhayavaha. Indradyumna is the king of a country. Okay? So as long as he is the king of the country, he has to take care of Raja Dharma. So, Agastya might have come because Agastya knew that he is such a, was so pious, and then he was given up all his Raja Dharma and became, See, then if he has given up his post, it would be an okay. But he is the king. But he is not taking care of the country. That is a pāpa. It's not that Agastya cursed him because he was worshipping Bhagavan. Agastya cursed him because he deviated from the path of his dharma. No? So, anyhow, he was cursed. You become a elephant. So, then after that birth, he was born as a elephant. And his name was Gajendra. And it was not because, he is the devotee of Bhagavan. Even if devotees of Bhagavan falls, they become the best in that. If Jaya and Vijaya become Asura, then he will be the best Asuras. So wherever they go, they will be the best. And he became Gajendra, means the best among these things. And then he entered into Trikudachala. Trikudachala sarasi muda pandakasthasya shapal pinkalinmel kadichu mudala പിടിവിടാഞ്ഞ ഇരത്താണ്ടുഴന്നാൻ അന്നേരം പൊന്നുവന്നു മുരരിപ്പു ഗരുഡാരൂഢനായി ധ്യാനശക്തിയാ നക്രം ചക്രേണ കൊന്ന കരിവരനഥ സായുജ്യമേകി മുകുന്ദൻ. See, all these things are in one shloka, in their shloka. Says, so he went to this Trikudachala Saras, and then, they were all playing, the other elephants, everybody was there. And then when Gajendra entered into this Saras, there was one Nakra crocodile. Was also a Gandharva who was cursed, and then he caught him. And, there was big fight. And all the elephants tried to pull him, but, in water, crocodile is powerful. So they tried, but after some time, they all left. He understood the last time he alone is there. And then he was trying his best, he was not. Then, because of his purva karma, because of his purva janma, he had purva janma smriti. He remembered that there is only one ashraya for me now, that is Śrīmad Narayana. So that's a very beautiful stuti, Gajendra stuti. Gajendra did stuti of Bhagavan, and Bhagavan was, rushed there. Because almost the crocodile has pulled him, only now his trunk was outside. With the trunk he plucked a padmam and offered to Bhagavan, and then was remembering Bhagavan. And Bhagavan felt that Garuda is not, fast enough. And he was standing on the Garuda, because and he came so fast and killed the Nakra. And the Nakra also got moksha. And then, Bhagavan, the Airavata also got Sarupya moksha. So, our Gajendra stuti very beautiful. In the Ashtama Skanda it is. There he says, ekāntino yasya na kanjanartham vāñjanti evai bhagavat prapannaha atyadbhudam taccharitam sumangalam gayanda ananda samudra magnaha. Who are the luckiest people in this world? Who are the luckiest people? Luckiest people are not those people who are born in a big family, or those emperors, or the kings, or, Veda Panditaha. No. Who are the best people? They are ekāntinaha. Those people who love Bhagavan and Bhagavan alone. Yasya na kanchanartham. They all worship Bhagavan not to gain anything from him. Vāñjanti evai bhagavat prapannaha. They have taken total refuge at the lotus feet of Bhagavan and demanding nothing from Bhagavan. Atyadbhudam taccharitam. Such bhaktas, their charita is great. That's why Bhagavatam is not only Bhagavat story. Bhagavatam is also Bhagavataha idam. The stories of great bhaktas. So, that atyadbhudam taccharitam sumangalam. Remember those bhaktas. Our life shall be saved. So, Gayanda Ananda Samudramagnaha. Those bhaktas are Ananda Samudramagnaha. They are always merged in the Ananda Sagara. There's only Ananda in their heart. And Gayandaha, they sing, they dance, they do whatever they want to do. Because they are merged in the Ananda Samudra. Such people are the best. Not even Brahma, not even Indra, not even the emperor. A person whose mind became one with Bhagavan's lotus feet, such people are ekāntino, te mukhyāḥ. So, that is the greatest blessing possible. Bhaktā ekāntino. In Bhagavad Gita also we'll see ananyaceta sadatam yo mam smarati nityashah tasyaham sulabha partha nityayuktasya yoginah aham sulabha. I am so free for them. I am always available for them. For whom? For those people, ananyacetaha satatam, whose mind is always merged or always thinking about me. Leela, guna, tattva, rupa. Ananyacetaha satatam, yomam smarati nityasah. Always remember me. Tasyaham sulabha partha nityayuktaha, because they are always in me. They have joined with me forever. Nityayuktasya yoginah. Those people. For them, that is known as ekāntino. Bhaktāः, they are the best. They are the most blessed beings in this universe. Because Ananda Sagare Magnaha, they are always in the Ananda Sagar. They don't even care about anything. Whether it is, mukti or no mukti or no problem. They are in the Ananda Sagar. So, now again some practical tips Bhagavan is giving us. Sri Narada is giving some practical tips again. Vādo nāvalambyaḥ. Vādo nāvalambyaḥ. Nāvalambyaḥ. We should not take. We should not enter into vāda, arguments. So, very important in Bhakti Shastra. What is that? Vādaha na avalambyaḥ. We should not enter into any disputes or any arguments, any kinds of, now, in the Shastra, there are many different kinds of vādas, okay? So, some is known as, to make others suffer, we do vāda. Sometimes we have something to establish for that. Sometimes to know things. So, here, not that kind of vāda, not that kind of discussion which will help us to understand. That is not prohibited. Here, vādaha, unnecessary arguments. Na avalambyaḥ. A bhakta should not enter into unnecessary arguments with anyone. Why? In sadhana avastha, when we are sadhakas, vāda will actually create lot of, will break our equilibrium. If we enter into vāda, what happens? Either we will win over the vāda, or we will be failed. So if we win the vāda, then ahankara will come. If we fail in vāda, then anger will come, or dukkha will come, or something like that will come. So, vādaha na avalambyaḥ. Why we do vāda? We do vāda for four things. First, vāda, I'm not talking about discussions, okay? See, we all sit down. No, Swami, now next Saturday onwards, we are not coming for group discussion. Why? Vādo, nāvalambyaḥ, it is said in the Shastra. Not that kind of vāda. That is, our vāda is only to know. We are doing discussion. This is arguments. Now, we have studied in the Sadhana Panchaka also, dustarkat suviramyatam shrutimatas tarko anusandhiyata. Shrutimatas tarkaha anusandhiyatam dustarkat suviramyata. So that's the same thing. So vādo nāvalambyaḥ. In Brahma Sutra also we'll study that tarkaha apratishthānāt. That's a Brahma Sutra also. Tarkaha apratishthānāt. We should not enter into tarka. Why? There is no pratishtha. See, if you are very intelligent, the tarka is based on our intelligence, how intelligent we are. Okay, a person is the more intelligent that person means it doesn't mean that is the truth. If a person is a very intelligent person, he can say that now it is day. He can prove, anything can be proven according to our intelligence, medha shakti. So, apradishthana, there is no pradishtha. We are not, see, we cannot win over or we cannot do anything through the, vāda. We can defeat a person, but you cannot change a person through vāda. So, vāda is done for what? Arguments. Why we enter into argument? First thing is, sumata sthapanartha. Now, we want to establish our mata sthapanam. Second is, paramata khandanartha. Want to defeat the opinions of others. No, what I say is alone correct. Whatever you said is wrong. Paramata khandanam. Why you want to do paramata khandana and sumata sthapana? Panditya pradarsanartham. The thing is to show my scholarship. I am a great scholar than you. Okay, I am a great scholar than you. So, to Panditya Pradarsanam, to show our scholarship only, we enter into this kind of disputes and then arguments. Why we want to prove our scholarship? To gain name and fame. We want to have, Tarka Chudamani, Tarka Samrat, Sri Sri, Ekasar Art, Sri Sri, whoever, we can add name, Shastri, bracket, Vedanta Sadhaka Course, like they had BA, B.Ed, etc., Vedanta Sadhaka Course, 1 year. So, that's all possible. Why we want to enter into? Because we want to show that. We want to show that I am a very great person. Through vāda, that's vāda is for these 4 things. And for a sadhaka, all these are harmful for him. Because when we want to, do the paramata khandana, etc., the dvesha buddhi comes. Without dvesha buddhi, how can you do the khandana? And when we establish our mata, then that ego, dambha, ahankara comes. And when we get a name and fame, Sri Ramakrishna says, it is easy for us to come out of kama and kanchana. Kama, kanchana is not easy, but comparatively it is easy to come out of kama, kanchana. But the hardest or the deepest, the net of Maya is Nama, name. There could be people who are, Kama, Kanchana, there. But after name, I want to say name, my name. You wrote my name first. Okay. So Nama, that is the hardest thing to have, because all beings want recognition. Not only human beings, everybody want to be recognized. Everybody want to be introduced. Everybody want to be looked upon. And that is there in all of us. Some nama, we want some name and fame, and otherwise what is this? So, because vāda will develop this asakti for nama, for a name and fame in our heart, and that is the hardest thing to come out of. So, if we enter into vāda, for a sadhaka, that becomes a great obstacle. Now, for a siddha purusha, what vāda? There was one Mahatma in Vrindavan. He was a great Goswami. Okay, so a Pandita came there and said, I want to do vāda bhiksha with you. In olden days that was there, vāda bhiksha. So this Goswami asked him, what do you want? Why you want to do vāda with me? So that I can defeat you. Okay, I am defeated. No, I want a letter that you are defeated. Okay, you write whatever. My mind should not come down from the Radhavallabha's feet. This is my only prayer. Okay, you want to say that you defeated me? I'm saying, please, I will write and give you. No problem. So, because for a Siddha Purusha, it doesn't matter to the what vāda they will do. And for a sadhaka, vāda is very dangerous. So, vādo nāvalambyaḥ. So it should be very careful in our life that then should not we do the charcha? Yes, that is charcha. Chai par charcha. So charcha you can do. You can sit with people, you can discuss. And then you can understand, you can clarify. That's all okay. But it should not enter into vāda. The moment people start to argue, the moment people start to, change that from the charcha, from discussion, we should become silent. We say, okay, whatever you say is correct. What is it? But otherwise what happens? Our mind will become, no, what he says is not wrong. Ahankara or anger, it will come to us. So, vādo nāvalambyaḥ says, and in Bhakti Shastra they say that, see, before you are initiated means before you are entered into the path, okay, you should test. You should test your guru, you should test your mantra, you should test your ishtadeva, everything. But once you enter into the bhakti pada, then you should have total faith in Bhagavan, and Guru, and Shastra. Before entering, everything is okay. Once we enter, then we should have paripurna samarpana. That is a must in Bhakti Shastra. So ask, why? Says, if it is not there, it will be like the plant planted by the monkey. What is that plant planted by monkey? There is a monkey. And then, there's like that we have forest day, the day of something is there, environmental day, etc. So the monkey also was given a plant, a small plant, and said, you should plant this. He also went and then planted them. But then within few days, the plant died. So they said, what happened? I do not know. What you used to do? Every day I pluck it and see whether it is growing. Like that, if you check our bhakti and shraddha every time, then our bhakti and shraddha and everything will die. So before you enter, you can test. You should test. You should not just, fall into some trap of people. Shamsha says, you have to, how a goldsmith will, check the gold, like that you have to check your guru. But once you, once you accept him as your guru, as the shastra, as the mantra, as your ishtadevata, then na vādaha. Then there should not be any vāda. So that is very. So because if he again starts to do the vāda, then slowly all the shraddha, all bhakti, all vishwasa will die. So, vādo nāvalambyaḥ. Sri Bhagavan is telling to Uddhava. He says, Vedavādarato na syāt, na pākhandi, na haitukaḥ, shushkavāda vivādena, na kanchit paksham samashrayet. My dear Uddhava, if you want to walk the path of bhakti, please do not enter into different kinds of vāda. Why? Why will they say? Okay? So, nasyāt. You should not enter into Vedavādarataha. In Veda, there are different arguments. No, you can say, asti tevo upalabdhavya, nasti tevo upalabdhavya, asti nasti, asti. Nasti, asti nasti, nasti nasti, asti asti. No, there are so many kinds of vadas are possible. Says, why? If you go on arguing, Pakhandi will end up not as a wise man, but as Pakhandi. Pakhandi, without any faith. We should understand that the truth is even beyond the grasp of intellect. Whatever we understand is limited. So whatever, I may be the wisest person or most intelligent person in the world, the intelligence, buddhi is pancha, that is the sattvika of the panchabhutas, which is of the nature of the prapancha. So the buddhi is of the prapancha. With the buddhi which is of the prapancha, we cannot actually realize or understand which is beyond prapancha. So we have to, in that path, when we start, we have to do this thing, chintanam, etc. Then there should be a moment, there should be a point where we drop our intellect and go beyond. If you do not do that, what happens? Pakhandi. You'll become atheist. We come to a point where there's nothing more there. Because buddhi is so sukshma, and then we even start to think about Ishvara Astitva. And Ishvara Astitva Vada also, we can do Khandana. Oh, I am only there, no Ishvara. And then who is this I? What happens is, because of this ahankara, we think that we are jiva. And then so many things can happen. So what happened? Pakhandi. Na haitukaha. There will not be any more hetu for your life. Why am I living? What is the purpose of my life? We lose the lakshya because we say that, oh, everything ho gaya. Abhi to nothing is there to be achieved. See, this is a siddhas, not from the siddhas viewpoint, okay? From a sadhaka's point, if you think that, abhi to kuch nahi, sab kuch ho gaya. Hamara jivan ho gaya. There's no more progress. So, if we depend too much on our intellect and then go on and arguing, there is, see, the Shastra, Acharyas and Shastras can help us up to a limit. That's why in Kenopanishad we said, if you think that you know, you do not know. Because this is not a matter of our intellectual understanding. This is much beyond it. So, Shushka vāda vivāde na kanchit paksham samasrayato. My dear Uddhava, in your life, Shushka vāda vivāda. Arguments, and then they will have counter arguments, and then they will have other arguments, and then counter arguments. This is Shushkam. There's no essence. There is no meaning in that. Na paksham samasrayat. If you want to, see, there are people who want to defeat and all that. For them, it's very good. You go. But if you want God realization, Ishvara Anubhuti or Brahmanubhuti or Atma Sakshatkara, if that is our wish, we can discuss. We should not enter into argument. Because through argument you cannot win over anyone. Okay. So, a bhakta should not enter into vāda vivāda. Why? What are you telling? The entire Shastra is based on vāda vivāda. Why are you telling that a bhakta should not enter into vāda vivāda? Because bāhulyāvakāśatvād aniyatatvāc bāhulyāvakāśatvād aniyatatvāc aniyatatvāc. Okay? Bāhulyāvakāśaः. Bāhulyāvakāśa means there are many possibilities. In vāda, when we are entering into the arguments, there are many possibilities. There could be many phases. Bāhulyāvakāśa. There are endless, diverse views, points. And aniyatatvāc. Aniyatatvāc. Okay? Please correct. Let's correct only, no? Aniyatatvāc. Aniyatatvāc cha. Means it cannot be concluded. Vāda go on and on and on. No, then we cannot be concluded. So, because of that, vādaha nāvalambyaḥ. Okay? So, vāda should not be, we should not enter into this kind of vāda pradivāda because there are chances of diverse views and there is a chance that we will not be able to actually conclude the vāda. Because of that, we should not enter into vāda. Now, what do you mean by bāhulyāvakāśatvād? What do you mean by bāhulyāvakāśa? Avakāśa means chances. There are many chances. What do you mean by many chances? Many chances for what? On the subject. See, now we study about a thing. Generally, the vāda is on different kinds of viewpoints, isn't it? Now, God, let us take a vishaya as Ishvara. Now, the Ishvara vāda can be many. We can say that Ishvara is saguna sakara. Somebody said, no, Ishvara is saguna nirakara. Somebody say, no, it is nirguna nirakara. Everybody will have their own vāda. And everything is correct also. It is like that blind people went to see the elephant. They all they heard elephant. So they decided to go and see the elephant. See, blind, so they cannot see. So somebody went and then they touched different parts of the elephant. They came back. And then they started to have a discussion. Oh, great. Elephant is great. Somebody said, the elephant is like a broomstick. No. The elephant is like a, stupa. It's like a, pillar. Hey, no. The elephant is like a fan. So many things. And they started to fight with each other. Actually, whatever they said is correct. But it's only limited. That is known as bāhulyāvakāśa. Any subject. That's why there is Vedanta itself. There are so many vāda. Advaita is there. Same mantras. The same Brahma Sūtras are there. So, Acharya Shankaracharya Bhagavan is also telling. Madhvacharya also is telling. Ramanujacharya is also telling. Vallabhacharya is also telling. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, actually he is not said anything. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is, that parampara also telling. And Ramanandacharya is telling. Oh, Babri. And then they discuss if That's the word. See, why? Why? Because bāhulyāvakāśatvād. In any subject in this universe, we can have different views. So, because there is different views, aniyatatvāc, we cannot come to a conclusion. Oh, no, I can conclude. Your conclusion is only your conclusion. A text was written by Madhvacharyas. Madhva, okay? Not Madhvacharya, Madhvin. Madhvins means the followers of Madhvacharya. So, Bhagavan, Maharṣi Sarasvati Swami wrote an Advaita Siddhi. No, Advaita is correct. So then they again wrote a text of Khandana of all the Advaitas. Then Acharya wrote, what is that? Chitsukhi. Then Chitsukhi was written, and Chitsukhi, that's also Khandana did. Then Khandana Khanda Khadyam is written. Nobody understands what is in Khandana Khanda Khadyam, so it is not refuted up to this, because people don't even understand. One line is one page. When we are studying for MA, etc., which was there. We don't understand only what they are telling. Teachers also very difficult for them to explain, because it is Nyaya Bhasha. The language itself is of the, so we have to just memorize it and then write in the exam. We don't know even one word what is said, what kind of arguments are there. They say, don't ask us, because even if we start to tell you, you will not understand. So, but you have to study. So they will mark us. Notes are prepared and given us by heart it. Now also I do not know even one vāda. What is Khandana they is telling. So, vādo, nāvalambyaḥ. Why? Bāhulyāvakāśatvād. So in one topic, according to the vasana of each person, there could be different interpretations. According to the abhiruchi, there could be different interpretation. According to the avasya, need, there will be interpretation. According to the arhata, there will be interpretations. And according to the anubhuti, there will be interpretation. So all these, 5 things create different types of interpretations. See, some people are naturally advaitic. Vasana is Advaita Vasana. Now when they say, they interpret according to their Vasana. Some are naturally Vishishtadvaita Vasana is there. Then they will interpret accordingly. Some others are Dvaita Vasanas are there. Or Shuddha Advaita Vasana. So many Vasanas are there. According to our Vasana, we tend to interpret. And next is Abhiruchi. Some people are very, they are skilled. Or their Abhiruchi, their tastes are different. Now, some people have some avashya, some needs are there. I have to prove this in such a way that I can gain some things. Avashya is there. 4th is arhata. See, each person is of different adhikari. So according to the adhikaritva also, the same thing can. That's why if we read the Jivita of Mahatmas, etc., we will see contradictions. Like Sri Ramakrishna's, if you read the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, 90% of that Gospel is one, but now and then, here and there, we will see contradictions. He generally say, the best ashrama is Grahastha ashrama. Why? You are living inside the fort, and so many things he will say. But to his young, he will say, don't even look there. Once you enter into it, that's it. No, you can't come out. So now, why contradictions? One place he is telling, you be a grahastha is very good and all that. Another place he is telling, don't even look at that, because Maya will catch you. So now, why this is? This is because of arhata. Because a person who is, fit for renunciation, for him the interpretation is different. For a person who has still the kama vasanas or still the dharma vasana is there, for him interpretation is anubhuti. So, according to the arhata, interpretations are different. According to anubhuti, See, all of us, we, like all the Mahatmas, can we say that Ramanujacharya Swami or Madhvacharya Swami or Vallabhacharya Swami or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they were all wrong people? Can we say like that? They were speaking from their anubhuti. So anubhuti also can be different. Different anubhutis are possible. Because the anubhutis are different, interpretations will be different. That's why bāhulyāvakāśatvād. There's a possibility of different types of interpretations. Vādo, nāvalambyaḥ. Second, aniyatatvāc. And nobody can actually conclude a vāda. No, I can conclude. It is according to your buddhi. Now, when as a small child, I conclude that the sun rises in east and sets in the west. Is it not a conclusion? Yes. But the same person after some time say, it's not rising or setting. Okay. Then after some time say, I'm not very sure. Because the sun is also, rotating something. So that means there's a possibility also. So we do not know. So aniyatatvāc, we cannot definitely say that this is it. So better not to enter into vādaha. Bhagavan, Uddhava asked Bhagavan, please tell me about all this. How many tattvas, which tattva is correct, etc. He says, Yuktam cha sandhi sarvatra bhāṣande brahmana yada maya madiyād udgamya vadadam kim nu durghadam naita devam yadhathatvam yadaham vachmi yat tatha. How? Aham yadu vachmi tad tatha. Whatever I say is the correct. Whatever you say is wrong. This is how vāda goes on. So, evam vivadadam hetum shaktayo me duratteha. Why people are entering into arguments? Because of me shakti, because of my maya. Those people who are entering into the vāda is because of my maya. So, my dear Uddhava, please do not enter into this. What is that? Maharanyam, chitta brahmanakarakam. How is it starts? Shabdajalam maharanyam chitta brahmanakarakam. So don't enter into vādaha. So because if you enter into vāda, there are possibilities of different opinions and it is difficult or almost impossible to establish, this is the anishedya nigama. This is the conclusion. It's very difficult to say. Because of that, as according to the buddhi, buddhi will be able to understand. So that's why Kathopanishad also we studied, Naisha tarkena matirapaniya. Esha matihi tarkena napaniya. This mati, this anubhava is not to be achieved by tarka. So, vādaha nāvalambyaḥ. It doesn't mean that we should not do discussion, okay? Discussion we should do. We should not enter into arguments. Because arguments will not be able to, there are possibility of different viewpoints and there are, we cannot say that this alone is the truth. And if we enter into arguments, two results will come. If we win, then we become ahankari. If we are defeated, then we become angry or depressed or whatever. So it's better, whenever there is a vāda, as long as there is a charcha, there is a discussion, be part of it. The moment vāda starts, you say, Hari Om Tats. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnāt Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.